Greetings, I'm Teacher Sam, here to guide you on how to describe your daily routine in English. Imagine being able to share the story of your day with friends, family, or even strangers around the world. It's not just about telling others what you do, it's about connecting with them, understanding their routines, and finding common ground. Now that's the power of language. But how do we do this? Well, it's all about daily routines. These are the activities we do every day, like brushing our teeth, going to work or school, or even the simple act of making a cup of coffee. Understanding how to talk about these routines is a crucial part of improving your English. It gives you the vocabulary and phrases you need to communicate effectively. So, buckle up and get ready to dive into the world of daily routines and enhance your English language skills. To describe a daily routine, first understand what it consists of. A daily routine can be thought of as a series of activities that we perform from the moment we wake up until we go to bed. These activities can be broadly categorized into waking up, eating meals, going to work or school, engaging in leisure activities, and finally bedtime. Let's break it down. We start our day by waking up, a moment often accompanied by actions such as stretching, brushing our teeth, and getting dressed. Then, we move on to meal times, typically breakfast, lunch, and dinner, with perhaps a snack or two in between. The work or school component of our day is where we engage in professional or educational activities. Leisure activities might include reading, watching television, or going for a walk. Lastly, we wrap up our day by preparing for bed, which might involve activities such as showering, reading a book, or turning off the lights. With these components in mind, describing a daily routine becomes a simple task. The day begins with the morning, so does our daily routine. Let's delve into how one might put their morning activities into words. Imagine the sun peeking through the curtains, stirring you from your slumber. You might say, "I wake up at the break of dawn." Following this, you'll probably freshen up. Here's a way to express that, after waking up, I head straight to the bathroom to brush my teeth. Now let's not forget the most important meal of the day. You could say, "I usually have a hearty breakfast to kickstart my day." And finally, you're ready to step out into the world. You might express this as, "I leave for work right after breakfast." Or if you're a student, "I catch the school bus at 8. These phrases are simple yet effective in narrating your morning routine. Morning activities set the tone for the day, and now you can describe them effortlessly. After the morning comes the afternoon, followed by the evening. The afternoon is typically when we refuel with lunch and engage in work or school tasks. To describe these activities, you might say, "I usually have lunch around 1 o'clock. My lunch often consists of a sandwich and a piece of fruit. After lunch, I get back to work or school. I spend my afternoon working on projects, attending meetings, or studying for exams." Now let's talk about the transition from afternoon to evening. This is when many of us unwind or participate in leisure activities. You could describe this part of your day by saying, "In the late afternoon, around 5 o'clock, I finish up my work or school tasks. Then I take some time to relax. I might read a book, go for a walk, or watch a movie." When it comes to dinner, you might say, "I usually have dinner around 7 o'clock. My dinner often includes a main dish and a side of vegetables. After dinner, I clean up the kitchen." Then you can describe your post-dinner activities. For instance, "After cleaning up, I spend my evening doing various activities. Sometimes I go out with friends or spend time with my family. Other times I enjoy a quiet evening at home, perhaps doing a puzzle or watching a favorite TV show." Remember, the key is to use clear and concise language. You don't need to include every single detail, but rather a general overview of your activities. And don't forget to use time references like around 1 o'clock or in the late afternoon to give a sense of when these activities occur. With these phrases, you can now share your afternoon and evening routines in English with confidence. As the day ends, it's time to talk about our night activities. Nighttime, a period typically associated with rest and relaxation, offers a variety of experiences that we can express in English. One of the most common activities is having dinner. You might say, "I usually cook dinner at home," or "I often go out for dinner." After dinner, many people like to unwind. You could express this by saying, "I relax by watching television," or "I enjoy reading a good book before bed." Finally, the last activity of the day is typically going to bed. This can be described in a few different ways. You might say, "I usually go to bed around 10 o'clock," or "I try to get at least 8 hours of sleep." Using these phrases, you can paint a vivid picture of your nighttime routine. Nighttime routines are essential, and now you can describe yours in English without any difficulty. You've learned how to talk about your daily routine in English, so let's recap. We embarked on this journey by understanding what a daily routine is. We learned that it's a set of activities we perform regularly from the time we wake up until we go to sleep. In the morning, we typically start our day by waking up, often aided by an alarm clock. We then freshen up, which may include brushing our teeth, taking a shower, and getting dressed. A nutritious breakfast is usually next on the agenda, possibly accompanied by reading the morning news or checking emails. As the sun reaches its peak, our afternoon and evening activities kick in. You might find yourself at school, at work, or perhaps pursuing a hobby. Lunch is an important part of this time period, and we've learned how to express that in English. The afternoon may also be the perfect time for a short nap or a workout session. As the day draws to a close, we engage in various night activities. You might be cooking dinner, catching up on your favorite TV show, or spending time with family or friends. We also covered how to describe the winding down process, which might include reading a book, listening to calming music, or simply enjoying a cup of warm tea before hitting the hay. Remember, these are just examples. Your unique routine could include a variety of other activities. The key is to familiarize yourself with the vocabulary and phrases we've discussed, and practice using them in your everyday conversations. Describing your daily routine in English is a fantastic way to enhance your language skills. It provides a structure to your learning and helps you relate the language to your personal life. This makes English not just a subject to study, but a tool to express your lifestyle. Remember, using the right vocabulary to describe your daily routine not only improves your English speaking skills but also helps you communicate your day-to-day life effectively. Keep practicing, and you'll master it in no time.